2020, the restaurant was officially renamed to CHATS.
What? Wait, what? Monkey came in with a 20. Says Kirsha needs to play Morrowind. She loved the dice-based combat. You can also say the word Enwa.
Noir.
What?
Noir.
Okay.
How do you not know how to read that, man?
Well, listen. There are times where things are said on super chats that I don't know if I can repeat or not, because if you go back, Blabs, and thank you for that, Monkey. If we go back to our conversation about Aboriginal folks in Australia,
yes.
and you were like, you can't say abos, and you're like, oh my god,
well, because they would literally kick your ass. But
yeah. So
look, she was trying to protect you from the crazy people.
That's right. And here's the thing: once again, there's sometimes in super chats things are worded that I just don't know if I can say or not. So there we go.
I learned a new slur recently from
really?
Yeah, apparently, the man's name's Sam. If you add another man's name, Bo, to the end of that, apparently that becomes a slur. And I think I was reading it off of like donations to the Carmelo Anthony thing, or they were saying like black people who don't agree. And my chat was just like, oh yeah, Kirsha, that's a slur, but that's a really old slur. Here's why that happened. And I was like, what?
I googled it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it has 3 definitions. One of it is a name in literature and film. In terms of martial arts, it's a mixed martial arts and sport with Soviet origins, including striking and grappling techniques. And then also is what is this? It says also a derogatory racial term and a restaurant chain.
Wait, what?
So what if you want to go I want to go to Sambo, which is a restaurant chain? You can't do that anymore?
I mean, I guess you can. How's the restaurant not canceled?
Oh, well, Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 1981.
Oh, okay. Well,
It was a restaurant founded in 1957 in Santa Barbara, California. The story of Little Black Sambo. Oh. That's funny.
The danger of not pre-reading.
Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations, Blabs.
The remaining chain sold to Vicorp in 1984, and the last restaurant was renamed in guess the year. Guess the year, come on.
19...
No. Guess the year when everything was being renamed and everything was racist.
2020.
Yes, the last restaurant was renamed in 2020.
And what's it called now?
I don't know. What is it called now? Let me see. It just says last name. Okay, here it is. In June 2020, the name of the original Sambo sign was temporarily changed to the motto "Peace and Love" with the peace sign, not the actual word. And then it was no fucking way. Okay. In July 2020, the restaurant was officially renamed to CHATS.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah! It was renamed to CHATS. You go from Sambo to CHATS.
What did they mean by this?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. That's great.
Wow.
Oh my god.
And a restaurant in Michigan is now occupied by Big Boy.
Okay.
Big Boy.
Yeah, which is a casual dining restaurant chain in Michigan. I just thought that was funny that you went from Sambo's to being like repurchased and reoperated to Big Boy.
I like you, a big boy.
You guys want to go to Big Boy's for breakfast?
Oh my god. That's hilarious. There's so many words that are out there that mean something to somebody or offend people, and they have no idea why they're offended. They just, you can't say those words. Don't say those words. Like, I remember...
It's like, how are you supposed to know? Like, I keep getting painted as like some crazy Hitlerite particle racist, but it's like, I don't even know half of these things.
Right. Right. I remember, okay, so... people talk about the insanity of everything that's going on in society and how these people are fucking Looney Tunes. The first instance I remember hearing about this actually took place on an episode of Side Strollers in like 2012, right? So this show has been going on since 2006, and started on Screw Attack, and then I brought it back as its own thing, a couple years ago, right? But so when I was doing this show, we had a segment called the Side Strollers News Desk, and the news desk was all about like crazy things that were happening in the world, and like things that were so stupid. And I remember hearing about people were upset about Taco Tuesday because, you know, it was like, and people were really upset that it was cultural appropriation. And I was like, there's this clip of me going off on it online, just talking about like people being upset over fucking tacos, right?
Yeah, that's really dumb.
And it was all like white women, white girls in college who were upset about it. You know, it was a precursor to the time. And, but it goes back to like, there's all these things that people get offended about that you have no reason to be offended about at all, or you get offended for other people. And it's always like these little white girls in college who are the ones who are the most offended for people. Yeah. And people, it's insane. So anyways, go eat at Sambo's. Or I'm sorry, Chad's. Go eat at Chad's Chicken Shack. Let's go. Denarian says the word abo is allowed on YouTube because besides being a slur referring to our aboriginals, it's also a German word used to refer to subscribers or subscriptions. It gets used a lot on German channels. There you go, Blabs. Hey,
yeah, but you can't use that as a defense, right? You see, one of the things that I'm in trouble for is repeating the Prime Minister of the UK's words, yeah. Keir Starmer could say that the immigration is by design and planned by politicians, but if I say it, I'm Hitler.
See, that's the issue. So I'd like to welcome all of our Abo subscribers in Germany. Welcome on out, everybody. Good to see you.